What's going on, guys? Sin for the win here, and we are back with our franchise mode as the Montreal Canadiens here up at the trade deadlines. And I asked for you guys for some feedback and things like that, ideas of where to go. And most of you guys are in agreement. We need a defenseman, someone top 4/top 2 type of guy because, Markov will be retiring. We need someone, to be able to be there short term, perhaps long term. But the thing about the long term guys is the teams that have them, it's going to be very hard to get them, and it's not really a move that we make at this time. So I did some looking around, and there's one guy that really jumped out at me that has decent value that we could get right here. Now he's on the Canucks, and the man is Edler. Okay, his trade value is super good. All right, he's 31 at 87, so we have a few years with him. $5 million is an affordable contract, and he's got decent poise, really good defensive stats, and that's pretty much what I'm looking at. Those defensive stats, he's a good passer, good puck mover, and listed to be top 4, so he could play him in any role, the top 4 role or the top 2 role, and he won't lose any morale. So I'm going to put this guy in, and we're going to see what we can give up for him. Now, we're going to have to give up some defensemen for him, and I think that is going to be, I was looking at it, I'm leaning more towards Ben. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards Ben for sure. Or we could package in the Ulson now, which we might have to do, but we'll try to not do that. We'll try to hold on to Ulson for as long as we can. But actually, when I'm looking at it might have to be him right now, because Jordy Ben, he's gonna probably hold on. What handedness? Not that it matters, handedness I am, but sometimes what the hell? I can't click on him now. All right, whatever. Apparently, you can't click on him when you're there, so. Yeah, I'm just going to check. I'm pretty sure he's a lefty. Yeah, he is a lefty. Not that it matters a whole lot, but I would rather give up Ben than the other guy. And he's got more value anyway, so it's Ben or where's the other guy? Redmond. Yeah, Redmond's got like no value. So, yeah, you'd have to give up someone like Jordy Ben. And they both have, Jordy Ben and that other guy have similar value. So, Ben, and we'd have to give up something else as well. Now, might have to look at picks or just look at skaters here, people that we don't necessarily need, prospects at this point. So I'm not going to give away 2 defensemen because we're going to need defensemen. That's where we're weak right now. Yeah, so all these guys we're holding on to. Pretty sure all of these guys we're holding on to as well. I'm going to hold on to Beaulieu, because he can always play top 6, and he's perfect for the top 6. I think he's listed to be there. If he's not, no, he is listed to be in the top 6, but he's got really good defensive stats. So I'll hold on to that guy as long as I can, because he's going to be really good. This Leonov guy, we just drafted him, so we're waiting on him. Buchek and Bear, I think they were both just drafted. Lind as well. Someone was saying he never grows, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, this Audette guy, we have him signed. Yeah, it's not looking like, we could always throw Nesterov, but again, that's not even enough, that's not close to enough value, so we're already short on value when we're looking at this, so we'd have to go with like some kind of picks. Now, Washington's pick is looking really good for this year. It'll mean we won't be able to move up much, but that's fine because weak drafts are weak, and we don't necessarily need to worry about drafting right now. It'll leave us in a bad position come a few years, but the initial plan, if we try to keep going that way, is we have this win now period, and then we go into pretty much almost a full-on rebuild. But we keep some guys. We keep guys like Duchesne, Skinner. Maybe we keep him. Maybe we send him off too. We'll have to reassess at that point. But if we're going to go all in to win this cup, I think we need to go all in, not try to pick up any more young guys. We have our young core. Now we need to pick up the guys for the win now. So Edler, I think, is the best bet. Plus, he's got the value to be obtained. So, and we don't have many assets that we want to give away. So if we're going to package Ben in a second, we might have to throw in Ulson, but I'll see what other picks I could give up. We could go to next year and throw in like a second. But again, I'd rather kind of go. It looks like these picks actually gain value, Chicago and Washington. So I'll try to throw in ours first and maybe try to keep Chicago's. Now, that's close. I don't know if that'll go through, but they want all 3 of these things. So 2 seconds and Jordy Ben for Alexander Edler. Will that go through? It might. Let's try it right now. It did not. Okay. The offer is woefully insufficient. Well, I wouldn't consider it woefully insufficient, but that's fine. We'll take out no, that was Washington's, my bad. So we'll put back in Washington's, take out ours. I don't know why they looked similar to me when I was going quickly. Throw in Chicago's. Now it's a bit more value. That pushes it over. and we'll try to get this. That means no moving up in the draft, but that's fine. As you guys said, this is an extremely weak year, and I believe you because the scout was saying it's going to be a good year, and he's always wrong. So we're doing this. Ben in 2 seconds for Edler now, just with some better seconds. Still no. All right, I'm not going to throw in any more picks. I'm going to look for some garbage prospects that we have and see if we can just throw some guys in that we're not going to use here, because I know we still have a couple. This Hanley guy, are we even using him? We're not using this guy, so he's going in there. Yeah, he's going in there. Oh, now, too many fucking skaters. God damn it. All right, anyone not signed then that I could just throw over for value? Not really. And, well, there's a few not signed guys. Who's this Met guy? I don't even think I'm going to... No, this guy's nothing. So I could throw him in to push that across. Bitten. Yeah, throw that guy in. We'll go bit by bit here. See if they accept with that. Nope, okay, and then we'll throw in, like, one more garbage guy like that. If not, we're going to have to do something else. Because, yeah, just some guys who aren't signed here. AHL top 6, AHL top 6. They're both kind of the same. Maybe throwing the guy with a bit more value, I guess. Yeah, we'll try the guy with a bit more value in there because neither of these guys are going to pan out to be anything. So we'll throw in the guy with a bit more value, and hopefully this gets it. So these two prospects, 2 seconds, and Jordy Ben for Alexander Edler. This should go through. Ugh! Isn't sufficient at all. Come on now. All right, so take out this guy. Might have to be another pick, which I mean, we can do it. It's just I'm kind of, at the same time, I like to pick up some wait-and-see guys at the same time, but it's not looking like that'll be a huge possibility here. So we might have to do 3 seconds from this year. I'd rather not do that. I'll do a third from next year. Keeping that guy in a third. Now, this is so much, but we're going all in here. And if you consider getting someone like Ghost Despair, something else is going to be even more. So this really is our best bet, to be honest. So we'll try this out. It seems like a lot, sure, but no, there's no one giving out. I already checked all the blocks. No one else is giving away defensemen. So yeah, it's either this or free agency, and I don't think we can wait. We want to make that cup run. We got to start it here. Alexander Edler, he's got 2 years left. That's perfect. So yep, we're going. What? My goodness. We might have to give the freaking bunch of seconds here, which sucks, but whatever. I'll do it because I want it. All right, 3 seconds, and that's as much as I'm going to do, because after that, it's a bit ridiculous. Holy fuck, man. Okay, this is not working. Not working at all. It might have to be someone other than Jordy Ben then, because, yep. Not working, so all right, let me just remove this. I might do some editing in here, but holy crap, hold on. Okay, so here's what I'm going with now. I switched it up a bit. I'm going to try to hang on to Ben and put Beaulieu in there. So you guys are saying Beaulieu never grows, and his defensive stats are great, but he's worth a bit more money. And I'm thinking maybe we can make some more moves, later down the road. If we save ourselves on some cap space, a little bit more cap space, then this might work. So we're going to try a first from next year and then a second from this year. Hold on to the 2 seconds from this year, maybe use them to move. So we'll try this. This still might not go through. Yeah, you know what? If I'm giving up a first and some seconds, I'm not going to throw in Beaulieu. I'm gonna go for Jordy Ben again. So a first and 2 seconds plus Jordy Ben for Edler. If they don't go for this, I don't know what else to do. Okay, there we go. All right, so they did finally go for it. I'm glad I gave away Ben rather than Beaulieu, but some people are, all right, looks like more people are happy than sad, I guess, about this. So morale boost for everyone because we picked up a quality player in Edler. We had to give up quite a bit for it, but again, these first few years of drafting don't matter a huge amount. We could still have a couple picks to move up, but not too much. So, I mean, again, it might be another silent draft in the next year. Again, it's going to be last year of our little win now. Maybe we do one more year, but we'll see. We'll reassess from there. But, all right, so I never know why it says to go to roster moves first. I'm pretty sure we just need to go and put him in our lineup here. So I'll put him basically, I'll switch down Beaulieu, put him in the top 6, and then we'll throw an Edler here into the top 4. The only reason I'm doing that right now, it's because Markov and Weber are killing it together, and I don't want to separate them. I'll only do that when I need to, and I'd rather have the offensive defenseman in the top pairing. So this guy's listed to be, top 4 anyway. We'll keep him here. We can always move him up. Don't worry, in the playoffs, we can always make some moves, but that's what we're doing right now. Let me just fix these lines. I think it's, I could put him on the power play rather than Beaulieu. Yeah, I would. I'm actually going to do that. Let's see if we can improve that power play a bit. We'll put in Edler. Yes, sir. Put him in as many places as we can. 4-man, I'll keep Bully on the 4-man. But penalty kill, yeah, we're going to want Edler in there for sure. Get him everywhere. And then the 3-man, and that should be it. No, oh, that's specials as well. So, yeah, we'll just do this real quick. This should be it. And I think that'll be the only trade we're making. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do. I didn't think there was. I mean, we got some decent depth. Yeah, I mean, De La Rose is you can consider the weak link, but like I said, we got Bernier we could throw in at any point, and he's also injury depth, and then of course we got some young guys down that we could always bring up, and that's what we're gonna do for depth when it comes to the playoffs. So, all right, that takes care of our lines. I think that's the only trade we're gonna make here at the deadline. I'm just gonna like scan some of the blocks here and see if there's anyone else that jumps out at me, just a name. But I'm not really seeing any. I didn't see anyone who jumped out at me anyway. Yeah. Like, I'm looking for, like, depth forward at this point to... But, oh, Stepniak. What kind of player is he? Yeah, they have Emelin. Where is he at? Hold on. Let me just check out Stepniak real quick. I don't think he'll be anything. I don't even see him. Pratt. They got some guys here. I could just go to their block, but, you know. I don't even see the dude. Wait a sec. Oh, there he was. Okay, yeah, 82. Wait a sec. Right winger, 82. It's another right winger. No. Okay, so that was the only name that could maybe jumped out at me. But everything else... Rene Bork, maybe. I'll check him out as well. I just want to see... Nope. I don't think so. Unless his defensive stats are... Nope. Out of this world. No, I really think this will be the only trade. No one else really jumps out at me. So, yeah, that'll do it. Okay, that'll be our big trade here. Now, I think it works out for us short term and, yeah, just short term. But we got a few years with him, so it's not just like a rental player. It's this will help us for the entire little win now period that we have, and that's what I was more looking for rather than the kind of rebuild on the fly. If you do that, you're not committing enough to the win now. So that's my always feeling with it. We're going to go for it. We got to go for it. I've pussyfooted around it in the past, and it never works if you try to go half and half with things. You'll be, you know, always half and half in between winning and not winning. So that's what we're going to do, and I think that's the big trade we're making. So let's keep simming here and get to the playoffs. So I think this should help us. It improves our defensive core. We still got Markov and Weber who will kill it. I think our top 4 should be improved, which should maybe improve our second line. And penalty kill, special teams. We're hoping everything is improved here. So we're going to sim to the end of the season. And hopefully we can still keep on and win the division here. All right, and keep a look on the AHL team as well. Make sure they're still doing pretty good, which it looks like they should be. Let's get the 40 wins right here against Minnesota. Ooh, yes, we did. 40-win season, 40-20-4. Looking good. All right, let's do some scouting. Where was I going? I did all these. Any other A-minuses anywhere? Russia? Here, my boy. All right, so Russia, they only have a few guys here. Let's do 3. That's only 5 guys. I'll do 3 weeks to be safe. Get them all scouted. 3 weeks in Russia. Actually, do 2 weeks because there's only 5 guys. Yeah, 2 weeks in Russia for the defenseman. All righty. And then we could check the rest of the world, see if we have a decent rating on that for scouting. But if not, then we could just check out the B areas and give a bit more time than usual for the defenseman. We might be able to scout every single location. I doubt it because there's quite a few. So there's a couple losses in a row. We did get a point out of one of them, but we answered back with a win immediately against Toronto. So that's good. We're still a bit inconsistent, though, after the deadline, I got to say. Let's just get back on the winning side of things. We're not going to, drop out of a playoff spot or lose the division. I just don't want us to lose too much morale. But, yeah, it's a bit of win-loss right now, which isn't the biggest of deals, but you don't want to see that. Not at this point in the season. You just kind of want to be gaining more momentum. All right, so there we go. No one here, so, all right, 15 defensemen here. That's quite a bit. So, yeah, we'll go here. And since there is 15, I'll do a full 6 weeks for defensemen just to get them scouted as much as possible because you only got a B. So, yeah, get as many guys scouted there as possible. All right, couple wins in a row. Let's string together some more. Let's go, guys. Get back on the right side of things. Ugh. All right, still looking like win-loss here, but it's all right. Like I said, we're not going to drop out of any playoff spot or anything like that, but we might lose the division. And but hey, whatever. So, yeah. definitely an inconsistent month right here. But like I said, not the biggest of deals. Although, I'm not liking it. I don't want to see us get to 30 regulation losses. That's something I didn't think we should do this season, but it's looking like it's more and more plausible here. Only 4 games left, so we'd have to really be terrible. And we're continuing to kind of not be good. So, at this point of the season, this is when Carey Price starts not playing well. And, yeah. Stop that, Carey Price. Just start playing good. We need you to play well for the playoffs, man. Come on. All right, few wins to end the season, so that's good. Didn't quite get to 50 wins. That's what I was hoping for in the back of my mind, gets to a 50-win season. But that should still be good enough for the division, seeing as where everyone else was. Let's just sim up, make sure the season is over, and then we'll check. Oh, my God, fucking Florida. All right, so we got to deal with our demons here in the first round against Florida. So, all right, let's hope, hopefully we can do so. I think we have better defense. We're better equipped for it now. So I'm pretty sure we won the division then with that record, but we'll double check here. No one really stood out in the point scoring, but that's all right. So, yes, we did indeed win the division pretty handily. That bad stretch didn't do too much to dissuade us here, but goals for per game, 2.62 goals against. Yeah, see, that's what I'm worried about, man. When our really, our defense got worse with that? I don't think so. No, come on, no. Now I'm a bit worried. It, like, literally shouldn't be worse, but it's looking like it. Okay. All right, so EA's giving me that thing where it likes to scare me after trades. So, all right, power play's okay, penalty kill's okay. Everything else stood kind of where it was, but that bad, I think it was like a bad, I don't know. We just had a bad stretch, and our goals, we didn't score enough, and our goals against went up quite a bit. So, yeah, we better fix that for the playoffs here. And, yeah, what can you do, man? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. But not a huge fan of that, to be honest. But what can you do, man? You make a trade that statistically and numbers wise and on paper improves your team, but you know the sim just does its own thing sometimes. So all right, Pacioretty didn't quite get to 30 goals, but he got 64 points. Not too bad. He did better last year, so I'm not too sure what the deal was. Radulov, a lot of assists, man. So our goal scorer got a lot of assists. Interesting. But they're all 60-point scorers. Second line. Okay, yeah. We didn't get enough scoring. Because if we're getting 60-point guys, we better be getting like 50-point guys on the second line. And they were nowhere close to that. Yeah. Second line, underwhelming to say the least. Third line, a lot of minuses everywhere. So, yeah, some younger guys in the lineup. I'm a bit worried about our forward core here. But you never know. Maybe they turn it on for the playoffs. But yeah, I'm really worried about this third line here. Yeah, it's Hudon, Nato, and McCarron. I might have to switch it up in the playoffs. I might put Shaw up there on the third line and put McCarron down because this worries me, man. They look like they could be exposed. We'll give them a shot, but I don't know, man. I'm worried about that. All right, defensively, Shea Weber, 50-plus point season. Edler, can't really judge him. Can't really judge that plus-minus either, but yeah, it's a bit iffy. Everyone else is minuses, man. Oh my gosh. So yeah, defensive core. How'd Carey Price do? Pretty good. Yeah, he dropped quite a bit. So Montoya didn't have the greatest year personal stats wise either, but he got some wins. So yeah, I mean he did his duty as the backup. Got us extra points we needed. And Carey Price, only 3 shutouts. Not the greatest personal stat. He played way too much, man. Yeah, I think Montoya got pulled a couple games or something like that because that's way too many games played for Carey Price. Way too many. Yeah. All right, so let's go back to forwards here, and then we'll go and check out the entire NHL here and see who's doing what where. All right, there we go. All right, point leader Tavares, 101 points, almost the 50 goal scorer. Sagan in second. And Forsberg, Giroux, Ben. Let's see who led in goals. I'm guessing Tarasenko and Ovechkin tied. All right. Ovechkin was a -2. Tarasenko was a +35. So very interesting. Who's the leading assist man? Giroux was 64. Backstrom one behind him was 63. All right. So defensively, let's see who's looking like the Norris. It's looking like it's Oliver Ekman-Larsson unless no one's there. But no, it is indeed Oliver Ekman-Larsson. So congrats, man. Finally, I feel like that guy always is like on the brink of winning it, and he's never quite won it because there's always guys that overshadow him a bit, but no longer. Ekman-Larsson, OEL with a -14. Can he even give it to him at this point? I don't think so. I would give it to Pietrangelo, to be honest. I know Oliver Ekman-Larsson on a shitty Coyotes team, but still, man. You gotta, I think, Norris, it's not just about offense. It's more about overall. I mean, offense sure helps. It sure should boost your plus minus, but looks like that's all he is an offensive player. So I'm giving it to Pietrangelo in my book, but the game will probably give it to Ekman Larson. Anyway, goalies. Let's see here. It's definitely not going to be Carey Price, but I just want to see who else here. He looks like he got the most games played, yeah, but he's getting beaten at Mason immediately. You see that. Mason, he's looking like it. And then next guy in there is Martin Jones, so good on him. Yeah, I think it's a battle between Mason and Jones, but Mason should edge him out for that Vezina. All right, and that should pretty much take care of it. So, all right. Bit of a shorter video today, but that's pretty much all we had to do. I'll give you guys a quick look at the playoff tree, and we'll end it on there. So in the Western Conference, the Wild take on the Nashville Predators. The Blues take on the Dallas Stars. The Flames take on the Ducks. And the Sharks take on the Kings. My goodness, that'll be a rivalry series. All right, and in the Eastern Conference, the Devils take on the Penguins. The Flyers take on the Islanders. How many times in all of our franchises has that matchup happened in the first round? I feel like that happens almost every time. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so the Maple Leafs take on the Sens, and we take on the Panthers once again. So let's see what happens here in the first round of the playoffs. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know about the trade, and I'll see you in the next one.